The bathroom cabinet held 3 shelves, top for Dad's shaving cream, middle for Mom's migraine pills, bottom for the small pink tablets in the orange bottle labeled Claire Whitaker, take daily. They're women's vitamins, Mom had said when I asked at age 9. Yours are the blue gummies in the fridge. But the gummies ran out one Tuesday in July. Rather than nag Mom at her 6 a.m. nursing shift, I grabbed her vitamins instead. The first pill tasted chalky, but by week 3, I barely noticed. First symptom, November, age 10.5. Showering after soccer practice, I winced when the water hit my chest. Peering down, I saw 2 pink circles puffed up like mosquito bites. Weird. I shrugged and pulled on my Batman pajamas. Mom noticed before I did. Ethan. Her fork clattered against her omelet plate one December morning. Your shirt. The thin cotton clung to new curves I hadn't acknowledged. Her fingers trembled as she lifted my t-shirt, revealing undeniable breast buds. Tell me exactly which pills you've been taking. The truth emerged in stuttered confessions. 14 months of daily doses. The vitamins were actually Estrella birth control. 3 milligrams estrogen plus 0.25 milligrams norgestimate per pill. Oh God. Mom's knees buckled. That's an adult woman's full dosage. The pediatric endocrinologist's words still haunt me. This isn't just early puberty. You've chemically induced complete feminization. Her penlight traced my widening hips on the X-ray. See this pelvic inlet? It's reshaping to accommodate childbirth. And these, she pinched the fat deposits on my thighs, are textbook female fat distribution patterns. I choked out questions between sobs. Will my penis shrink? Answer. Atrophy is likely. Can I still play boys soccer? Answer. Not once your breasts develop further. Will people know? Answer. They'll assume you're a girl. Mom's nails dug into her purse. Is there any way to reverse? No. Dr. Reynolds removed her glasses. The skeletal changes alone are permanent. Ethan needs to start living as female before 7th grade. May brought unbearable nipple sensitivity. Even seatbelt pressure made me whimper. Try this. Mom produced a training bra, size 32A, from a Target bag. Fuck no. I hurled it across my bedroom. She retrieved it calmly. Then explain how you'll hide these during swim class. My reflection told the awful truth. Distinct mounds pushed against my thin t-shirt. That night, I secretly tried the bra. The relief was instant. No more fabric burns, no painful bouncing. Worst moment, when Dad, divorced, visiting monthly, saw the bra strap peeking from my collar. His coffee cup shattered on the tiles. What the hell is my son wearing? We need to pick your new name, Mom said over pancakes drowning in syrup. I stabbed my fork through the stack. I'm not doing this. Ethan, your school records need to match your... My what? My tits? Syrup flew as I slammed the table. 2 weeks later, we compromised on Emma Rose close enough to Ethan that it wouldn't feel like losing myself entirely. Just a trim, Mom promised the stylist at Sheer Magic. But when the woman gleefully suggested an adorable pixie cut for your daughter, Mom nodded. I watched in horror as years of growth fell to the floor. The final touch, side-swept bangs that framed my now delicate jawline, completed the illusion. Oh honey, Mom breathed, turning me toward the mirror. You look just like I did at your age. The stranger in the reflection destroyed me. Lincoln Middle School's office smelled like industrial cleaner and judgment. This is Emma Rose, Mom lied smoothly to Principal Harris. She's transferring from St. Mary's. Please note she's medically delayed. The plastic "Hello, my name is Emma" badge burned against my chest as I entered homeroom. 23 heads swiveled. Whispers exploded. Who's the new girl? Her voice sounds weird. Check out those man shoulders. Then him. Mason Lockwood. Soccer team captain. Messy brown hair, grass-stained knees, and a smirk that made my stomach flip. He kicked the empty desk beside his. Saved you a seat, new girl. Mason's attention was relentless. Monday, Need help finding the gym? His palm scorched my lower back. Wednesday, you eat like a bird. Stealing my carrot sticks. Friday, your hair smells like strawberries. Leaning too close. He likes you, giggled Alyssa, my assigned buddy. I choked on my juice box. Ethan would have high-fived Mason for burping the alphabet. Emma? Emma blushed when he winked. PE was my personal hell. The girls' locker room echoed with, "Why does Emma change in the stall? And she's so flat. Why even wear a bra?" Then disaster struck. Emergency. Alyssa yanked my stall door open mid-change. Mason's waiting outside with OH my God. Her eyes locked onto my bare chest, the small but undeniable breasts, the pale pink nipples, and the horizontal scar from my childhood appendectomy. Boys don't have scars there. Her face twisted. Mason chose that moment to burst in holding forgotten gym shorts. His gaze traveled from my panicked face to my exposed torso. Silence. Then, "Damn, Emma." He smirked. "Nice abs." Mason started walking me home after school. "Why don't you ever invite me inside?" he asked one rainy April afternoon, crowding me under our porch awning. My pulse roared. He knows. He has to know. But then his callous thumb brushed my jawline. "You're different from other girls." When he leaned in, I felt it, the phantom memory of Ethan screaming and the terrifying wanting of Emma. Our lips were a breath apart when, "Emma, dinner." Mom's voice shattered the moment. Mason pulled back, grinning. "Tomorrow, Rosie." The text started at midnight. Alyssa, image of my pre-transition class photo. Alyssa, you are a boy, WTF. Alyssa, tell Mason or I will. I spent sunrise vomiting in the bathroom. Mason cornered me at my locker. "So," he crossed his arms, "you're that Ethan Whitaker?" The hallways seemed to tilt. Here it comes, the punch, the slur, I knew since week 2. He shrugged. "My mom's a nurse. Those?" He flicked my bra strap. "Totally fake. Real breasts jiggle when you run." My mouth fell open. "Still into you, though." He flashed that damn smirk. "Even if you used to pee standing up." The school hallway buzzed like a live wire. "Did you hear? The new girl is actually some freak who used to be a guy. Mason's into that? Gross." Alyssa's texts had gone viral by second period. My locker was vandalized with its A, he, S, H, she in Sharpie. Even teachers eyed me differently. But Mason? He just leaned against my locker, tossing a soccer ball. "So, wanna ditch the circus and get milkshakes?" We sat on the rusty swings at Hartman Park, chocolate dripping down our wrists. "Why don't you care?" I whispered. "About what I am?" Mason's sneaker kicked at the dirt. "My brother's gay. Mom made us watch all these documentaries." He shrugged. "You're just you." Then he kissed me, really kissed me, strawberry syrup and all. And for one dizzying moment, Emma wasn't a costume or a curse. She was me. Mom found me crying in the bathtub that night, scrubbing at my skin like I could erase the changes. "I can't do this," I sobbed. "I'm not a real girl." She knelt beside the tub, hands steady as a surgeon's. "Real girls come in all shapes, baby. Even ones who started as boys." The next morning, I stood before the mirror and did something terrifying. I said Emma to my reflection and meant it. Age 14, first period, courtesy of continued estrogen therapy. I cried in the CVS feminine aisle until an elderly woman handed me pads and whispered, "It gets easier, sweetheart." Age 15, Mason took me to homecoming. My dress was blue. His hands shook tying the corsage. Age 16, legally changed my name to Emma Rose Whitaker. When the judge said, "Congratulations, young lady," I didn't flinch. Age 17, college acceptance letter arrived. Female box checked. Mom framed it. Epilogue, 5 years later. I found the orange pill bottle while cleaning Mom's attic. The remaining Estrella tablets had expired long ago. Mason, now my fiancé, peered over my shoulder. Crazy how one little mistake I tossed the bottle in the trash. Not a mistake. I pressed his hand to my chest, to the real, grown breasts beneath my sweater. A detour. The baby in my womb, conceived via sperm bank donor, kicked as if in agreement.